count towards your rewards rebate numbers. So my name is Matt Madden. I am the Northern Orange County rep. So I'm a local rep here in North Orange County. We have Dwayne, he's in South Orange County, and then Jake Green is out in the IE. Just wanted to give you a little introduction of those. They're not here, but those are going to be your reps locally. If you don't know your rep in your area, come up after and ask me, tell me where you're at, and I'll let you know who the rep is. I can give you their contact info. All right, we're going to get started. Fluidra is our company. These are the brands that fall under our umbrella. We've got Jandy, Polaris. We now have SR Smith, if you're not aware. Aqualink, Grand Effects, Taylor Test Kits, CMP, Zodiac Cover Pools, and Nature 2. So if you're buying any of those products, you are a Jandy or a Fluidra customer. If that's the case, make sure you talk to your local rep and get on one of our programs. It's only going to benefit you in the long run. We've got marketing dollars that we give you. We have a whole bunch of stuff that we give you to help grow your business. If you grow your business, our business grows as well. So we want to be a good business partner with you guys. We're going to start with our Polaris suction cleaner, outlet suction cleaner. This is our premium suction cleaner. If you're not aware, we had the MX8. This is just a rebuilt version of it, a much better version of it. And we're going to go over why it's better. So one, we have friction fit hoses, no more twist lock hoses. I know that's been kind of a pain point for a lot of you. So we have the standard friction fit hoses. You can take the head off and put your back on there without the special fitting. We have advanced halo technology. This will pick up fine silt and sand as well as larger debris. If you do get a clog in there before you needed a screwdriver, this is toolless. You just pop the engine out, center engine out, clear the debris, pop it back in, and go. We also rebuilt the treads. It's a little more robust design. It's a robust design, so it extends the life of the treads. You're going to get longer wear and tear out of that, especially on like pebble pools and things like that. Also, we have track guards on the inside and outside, so those tracks aren't slipping on and off. On the MX8, that was a little bit of an issue. Our quality team listened, and they put tracks on either side, so you're not getting those slipping back and forth. Again, the halo technology you can see up here, right here, that's the engine. That thing actually just pops out. Use 2 fingers, pop it out, clear the debris, pop it back in, and you're ready to go. We have active scrubbing on the bottom, so we've got the spinning brushes to clean the tile line. We also have the multi-directional navigation, so it's going to cover the entire, you're going to get full coverage of the pool. And then the turbines with the dynamic suction, you're going to get it's going to climb the walls and get to that tile line to clean the tile. Our new cyclonic cleaner, before it was vertical, this one's in line with the hoses, so it lays sideways. It's available now. It's got 5-liter debris canister. The cyclonic action, when it's laying on its side, it works a lot better than our old one, and it's a toolless design to clear the debris. That pricing may not be accurate of what your pricing is at distribution. Again, hassle-free cleanup, large 5-liter canister. We have that cyclonic action. It's going to pick everything up. Easy twist lock lid, and works with all cleaners, friction fit or twist lock. This is a lineup of our cordless robots. I'm going to run through this real quick, guys. I got 30 minutes, so if you do have any questions on anything I talk about, please ask me afterwards. I'm going to just kind of, again, I want to get through our products, let you know what we do offer. In the past couple months, I've realized that a lot of you don't know, because of all the acquisitions, what we do have in our lineup, because our catalog's thick. So I'm going to run through it, but ask me questions after. So these are our cordless robots. One key one that's really done well is the Polaris Spa Bot on the far right. This is for a spa. You just charge it, drop it in the spa. It has a 60-minute run time. Cleans a little if you have a spa only or something like that, or above ground spa. Works great. And these things they're doing really well for us. Go all the way to the far right. We have our Polaris Freedom. That's our top of the line cordless robot. Comes with a remote. All of these, or the top 3, have what's called now a tap and lift. So when these things get done cleaning, they just sit on the bottom of the pool. Most of these, I don't know if you're familiar with other cordless robots, you got a hook, you got to pull it out. What this does, what the tap and lift does, you just tap the top of the robot, the thing climbs the tile line, you can pull it out with your hand. So you're not getting a hook every time, or your customer's not. These are our corded robots. We've got the Polaris 7240, the Epic, and the Alpha. We also have the Alpha IQ Plus. The Alpha and the Epic, they work with our iOffLink app. On the Alpha IQ Plus, you can steer this thing. Also, they map the bottom of the pool so you get complete coverage, or your customer does. You can also get them with a caddy. The canisters, it's a top axis canister, super easy to lift or to pop out. And then the easy lift system, so this thing climbs to the top of the water line. When it knows that you're ready to pick it up, it purges all the water out so the unit's lighter, and your homeowner or you can pull it out pretty quick. Our newest product is our SkimBot. This is a floating skimmer. It's a solar skimmer. It's got a 2-liter canister. This is perfect for those Santa Ana wind days when all the leaves are sitting on the top of your customer's pool. This thing runs all day, right? Because it's solar powered, so as long as the sun's out, this thing's going. It's got multi-directional sensors, so it's gonna cover, again, map the whole, or cover the whole, the complete pool, complete surface of the pool. All the products I just spoke about, they're trade series exclusive. It's important for Fluidra as a brand to protect our industry. So when they're trade series exclusive, they're not going to be online. If you do find them online, we have a team actively removing all of our products or sending cease and desist letters to online companies that are undercutting you guys. We want to make sure we understand, especially the service side of things, you guys are the lifeblood of the industry, right? So, and we know that, and we want to make sure you're taken care of and you're not getting undercut by Amazon or something like that because they have the buying power and can buy stuff for cheaper and they're undercutting you. So we understand you guys need to make money. If you make money, we make money. So we're trying to protect that, and we actively do that, right? There's other manufacturers out there that say they do. It doesn't necessarily always happen. We have a full team dedicated to that. And if you see it, if you see something online and it's Brian, do you have a question?
Is there a different SKU for that? Like I know there's like an industry thing where you have a different SKU. You sell it like you say that, but is there another SKU?
We do not. So thank you for bringing that up. We don't have internet SKUs and trade series SKUs. They're the same product, but just like a different SKU. No, we have. Thank you, buddy. We have only SKUs for the trade. We do have in other products, not these. We do have online SKUs, but they're very few and far between, and they're not the products you guys are selling. So again, trade series exclusive, swim ready. You just pop this thing in, 2-liter tray. It's a simple one button, turn it on, turn it off. Once it's on, the paddle wheel spins, this thing goes, it skims the top of the pool. Like I just talked about, all Jandy equipment is offline. If it's Jandy trade series exclusive, and it's not going to be online. If you do find it online, send it to me. I will send it to our team. We're going to go over the Flow Pro. Here's a quick video. This is kind of the workhorse of our lineup. They're dropping it in for old IntelliFlow pump right here because it lines right up. Simple base. By show of hands, how many people have installed these Flow Pro pumps? So super simple to install, especially if you're replacing multiple pumps. At the end, there's a slide coming up. It'll show you all the competitors' pumps that we line up to using the adjustable base. Again, trade series exclusive. You're not going to find it online. Super easy to drop in. We have a campaign this year. It's not just our pumps, it's our heaters and a few other products. We call it the drop-in campaign because it'll drop right into where an existing, not necessarily Jandy pump, but other competitors' pumps, heaters, and so on, they'll fit right in. We understand your time is money, so the more time you're spent replacing products, you're not making that money you need to, so we want to make it as easy as possible to install our products. This pump, it's proven, built to last. It's been on the market for several years. I'm sure there's plenty of you that can attest. These things are workhorses. You're not changing pump seals all the time. They're not leaking. They're super quiet. And they have a motor that you can set it against a wall. It actually pulls from the outside of the motor, the air, so you can butt it up right against the wall. and it will work. Also, Jandy is known for our superior customer support. You call in the middle of summer to one of our tech support lines. The most you're waiting is probably 10 to 15 minutes at the most. That's, excuse me, the middle of summer. Right, so winter, you call in. Generally, I get on with the tech within 2 minutes. This is the adjustable base. Again, with that base, you can line up to multiple different pumps. This is our smaller pump. I know Jandy's known for their big stealth pump. This is our smaller version, our smaller pump, the Flow Pro, 24.5 inches long. Flow Pro includes two inch unions. I also want to note that on that Flow Pro, it has internal threads. So if you have a nipple or high temp union, it will thread in. Also, it's dual voltage, right? So these pumps are, we call them DV2As, dual voltage, 2 auxiliaries. And it will recognize whether it's 110 or 230. So you don't have to specifically ask for I need a 110 pump or a 230 pump. Models 1.3, 165, 185. Also, we have it in a 2.7 and a 3.8 horsepower pump. You can see on the back of the pump, this is our new, right here, this is our new controller. It's called a speed set. I'll show a picture of that shortly. If any of you have not used it, it's the easiest pump controller on the market to program. You can program schedules in it, adjust speeds. You can also, because we have 2 auxiliaries on the back of that pump, you can adjust the speeds at which those auxiliaries open and close.
When did that controller come out?
That controller's been out for probably about a year now. Yep. And it's the red 4-pin connector that controls the pump. So, and again, if it's a standalone pump, you don't need a time clock anymore. Everything's programmed into that. This is just a picture of our 3.8 horsepower pump. I just want to make sure you guys know that's available. Also, we have on the back of the pump, I don't want to say it makes it a single speed, but we have a dry contact relay with 4 pre-programmed speeds where you could potentially use it as a option as a single speed pump. So basically you run a jumper wire from common to one of the four speeds, wire it to a relay. Every time it turns on, it'll turn on at that speed and run at that speed. These are, depending on the base you use with the spacers, these are the different pumps that it'll line right up with minimal plumbing and minimal time to replace it. Thank you very much. Thanks, Mario. It's just a picture of us lining up right up with the old Pentair Whisper Flow and Teleflow. This is exactly what our speed set looks like. Just so you guys know, when we were testing this, we brought in homeowners, we brought in you guys, the pool professionals, into our office. We gave some of them manuals on how to program it. We wanted them to program speeds and a schedule. We also, and then some of them without it, just figure it out on your own. Super intuitive. Took, I think it was about an average of 4.5 minutes to put a schedule and program speeds on the pump. So that's between homeowners who know nothing and you guys who obviously do this every day. TCX. This is our TCX. I don't know if you guys are familiar with it. I'm going to go over the features of it real quick. It's a really cool product that we've had for about 3 years. Not many people know about it, but for single bodies of water, whether it's a spa only or a pool only, and for your customers that don't necessarily want to spend a lot on automation, it's a great product. So it's an automation upgrade. It fits right into an existing time clock box. You just snap the old time clock out. This little automation piece snaps in, land the wires, and you have a very entry-level automation for a single body of water. Connects to our iAqualink app, which is the #1 app in the pool industry. And again, trade series exclusive. You're not competing with the internet. You can charge what you should charge and make money on it for your customers.
And that'll run actuators for automation?
So it's a single body of water. It will run one actuator. It'll run a heat. It will not do two. So you can't go from pool to spa mode. So just one actuator.
Okay.
So it'll do a heater. It'll do a variable speed pump. It's Wi-Fi. So it comes with a Wi-Fi antenna. You're going to use our IOC link app so the customer can turn things on and off. And it has one additional relay. So that relay can run a light, a colored light if you want. It could be our light, Pantera's light, Hayward's light. It has all the color sequences in it. You can do a booster pump. I mean, there's several options. But just know it's entry level, super basic, but it's for that customer that does want automation but doesn't want to spend $2,500 to $3,000.
Yeah, if they only made it for two.
So he was saying if they only made it for two, like if we had a dual body. That was the initial design was to be a dual body. We recognized if we did that, it would basically cannibalize a lot of our existing automation sales, and it just wouldn't work out well for us as a company, right? So I'm just being totally transparent with you guys. That was behind it. And if you look at the board, I know you guys can't see it up here. There is a second slot for a second actuator. So it was there, and that was the idea. Again, uses you can sync the antenna via Bluetooth, but once you do that, you get the antenna connected to Wi-Fi, and the homeowner has access wherever. If they're at dinner and want to turn if it's a spa only want to turn the heater on while they're at dinner and heat up, they can. We have two different bundles. So we have the TCXP bundle, which comes with a new can here, and it actually has a Zigbee wireless light switch. And then we have the conversion kit, which this is the one they showed. It snaps right into an existing can. And the price on, we've dropped it recently, but the price on this for you guys at distribution is about $450. I want to say this one's around $600. So it's super low cost, entry level. These are our Jandy automation bundles. If you're not familiar, we have a couple bundles. IQ 904 is pretty popular. We have it in pool and spa, or we have it pool only and then pool and spa. The 906 is fairly new. The 906, this is the larger one here, comes with a full-size can, so you can put breakers in there. It also comes with or without salt, pool only or pool and spa. So I just want to make sure you guys are aware of that. And the salt system that it does not use our True Clear, which is very popular. It uses our AquaPure, which has been around for a while. Yes, Mario?
Are you going to be able to make it with the True Clear also?
He asked if we're going to be able to make this panel with the True Clear. I am not sure about that. It has not been discussed at this point. We do have a newer automation coming out that will probably have the True Clear, or we have a new True Clear coming out called True Clear XL, and it may work with that. Sean?
What's that price point on that?
On the 906? So 906 without salt, it's about, I want to say it's about $3,200. So it's not cheap, but you're getting the full size can with the breakers. It has it's completely rebuilt from the ground up. So like the low voltage raceway is much wider to work in. The way the board folds down and the wires and the low voltage wires land, it's just an easier unit for the technicians to use.
What's it go up with the salt system?
I want to say with salt, it was around $3,800 or $3,900. Our gas heaters, GXI has been around for a while. GXI with the VersaFlow is pretty popular. We'll go over it. You can see the VersaFlow here if you're not familiar. It's this little bypass here. So on this unit, our top is completely rotatable, so if the gas is on the wrong side, you're not leaning over the unit to get into the front display. Also, for those of you that work in Tustin, Lemon Heights area where you have issues with rodents and stuff like this, these units are rodent-proof. I'm not even going to say they're rodent resistant, they're rodent proof. We did a test when we built this unit. We took an empty shell of a heater, filled it with food, put a bunch of rats and mice in a box, dropped this thing in the box. Not one rodent got inside the heater. So if you're having an issue with rodents chewing through wires or have rats nests in the heaters, this is the way to go. This is what your customer is going to want. as I said before, it's lightweight, it's small. It's very similar to the, it's a 2x2 footprint. It says rodent resistant. I'm telling you, it's rodent proof. Rotatable top. And this is an older design of our UI. We have a new design on the JXIQ, which is our smart heater. It's got a larger display, so you can, it gives like 4 lines of text, so you can see what's going on. This is the new display. Again, these heaters are dual voltage. They recognize voltage. You don't have to flip a card. You just land the voltage and you're good to go. On this new JXI heater, it also recognizes gas pressure. You're not bringing a manometer to the job anymore. If any of you did that, it's a great tool to have, but not everybody has it, and this will tell you if you have the proper gas pressure or not. It also does a temporize. If anyone's familiar with temporize, it maximizes the efficiency of the heater to make sure you have the proper water flow through the exchanger, which also saves the life, or extends the life of the exchanger. All that is done in the heater itself, in the user interface, and you can. We have Fluidra Pro app. If you don't have it, come up and talk to me afterwards. I'll let you know. The Fluidra Pro app is an app specifically for you guys, not for the homeowner. You can do all your diagnostics within that app. Check temporize, check the gas pressure. Also, this heater will tell the homeowner after 10 cycles, it will give them an estimate of how long it's going to take to heat that body of water, whether it's the pool or the spa. So it'll give the homeowners a pretty accurate estimate, but it's after 10 cycles of the heater. This is just a view of the Fluidra Pro app here. This is for you guys. This is for the Pool Pro. Makes it easy to diagnose different problems. And it's all done via Bluetooth. Once you get in the backyard, once you sync it up once, it will always sync to your phone. It'll give you, excuse me, full diagnostics. It will tell you how many heating cycles it's gone through. It'll tell you if the gas pressure is good, what the water flow is, if it has proper voltage. Lastly, with this unit, we have a sacrificial anode. For those of you that have salt pools, electrolysis can be a real issue when it comes to the heat exchangers. It's not necessarily the salt that eats through the exchanger, it's the electrolysis, the minimal residual voltage in the water. With this sacrificial anode, it's going to attack the anode before it attacks the soft copper in the exchanger, again, extending the life of the heat of the unit. These are just a quick overview of all the JXIs we have. We have the standard JXI without the burst flow. We have it in natural gas and propane from 200 to 400. The better is the JXIQ with the burst flow. I don't know, it is better. It's just as good as the ASME, it's just a different unit. We have those from 200 to 400, also in natural and propane. And then the JXI AME, which is the commercial version, from 260 in natural to and propane to 400. I want to let you guys know you're going to get more and more questions about this, or see them more and more as gas restrictions in California change. This is a heat pump. We do offer them. In 103K, 116, and 130K. They're heat chill units, and they hook up to our automation just like a standard heater would. Our lights, we have hydro pools. These are our inch and a half Mitchell's lights. We have them in the Jandy standard. We have them in the P series, Pentair, Hayward series. We have them in warm white and daylight. We have them in 6, 12, and 24 watts. And you hook it up to a standard transformer through a relay, clicks through the colors, and you're ready to go. If you have an existing job or existing customer with globe lights that wants to switch to hydro coolers or is fed up with other manufacturers' lights, we now have an insert that will go into a globe light niche, and it's an adapter to make it adaptable so our lights can fit in there. And these will be out at the end of this month in distribution. Perfect. Lastly, infinite watercolor lights. This has kind of been our newest, most exciting product we've had. It's more for the new builds, but you guys can absolutely use it if they have an existing Jandy system. These lights right here, they're completely dimmable, You can pick any color. It's infinite watercolor because they're infinite colors. So the dimmable, you can pick any color. You have to use it has to be an Aqualink system. They're premium, so it's our premium system with our premium lights. You use a Jandy transformer, which has a controller in it. Pick any color, dimmable. You can use them with Alexa. You're not cycling through colors anymore. We're not clicking through colors. You want red, you pick red, it goes to red. You want blue. It has each transformer, you can do up to 4 zones. So you can do a pool light, a spa light, a Baja, and a grotto. So you can have 4 zones on one transformer. So instead of buying 2 transformers, now you got 1 transformer that'll operate separate zones. All zones can operate independently. You can have zone 1 be blue, zone 2 be red, zone 3 be green, and zone 4 be purple, and they're all operating independently. It's actually really cool. We had one for 4th of July. The guy had 3 zones just in his pool, so it was red, white, and blue in his pool. It looked really, really cool. Again, and also at the end here, they work within our iAqualink app. So anywhere you're at, you can change the lights, turn them on, so on and so forth. We have them in a bunch of different kits. They're 3 light kits. We have them in 15 watt and 25 watt. You come with 3. You get 3 lights and the transformer here. We also have them in full size lights and spa brights. We have a kit which is you get 1 full size light, 1 spa bright, and the transformer. There's the transformer alone. Inside the transformer, like I said, has a lighting controller. You can buy, and then if you have, I just did a job up in Yorba Linda. They had 70 lights. So you buy a couple of the bundles, and then you can buy the rest of the lights individually here. 15 and 25 watt, 100 foot and 200 foot cords. Full size lights, again, 100 foot, 200 foot cords. You have them. They're 50 watts, and the spa brights are 25 watts. These will also fit in our TrueFit bubblers. And lastly, we have a smart sync. So if you have lit shear descents, CMP shear descents, you use the smart sync bubbler. Those will also become dimmable, and you can pick any color you want. And that is it, guys. Thanks for the time. I have 3 minutes, so if you guys have any questions, please raise your hand. Let me know. I'd be happy to answer them. Yes?
MX8 is gone.
MX8 is being phased out. So any of the Zodiac branded products we had in the past will be phased out. MX8, MX6 will be the next to go. We have a new cleaner coming out to replace it. Much like the Atlas, it's just it's a rebuilt, better version of that.
Are you still going to be selling parts?
What's that?
Are you still going to be selling parts for the MX8?
Are we still going to be selling parts for the MX8? Yes. When you're a manufacturer, you are required to, even if the product's gone, you do have to sell parts for, I believe it's 7 years.
10.
What is it?
10.
10 years? 10 years after the product's gone. Yes. So 10 years. So we will have them. Hopefully you buy a new one by then, but that's my hope. But yeah. Anything else?
Is the new cleaner coming out, is it the one that's on the table?
The new.
You said you got a new cleaner coming out, right?
So the MX6 is going to go away. That cleaner is not out yet. The newest one we have is the Atlas. The Atlas did replace the MX8.
That's the one on the table.
That was the one on the table, correct? Yeah. Hey guys, I appreciate your time. Appreciate your support. And thank you very much.